Good morning, beautiful people. I think everything's working now. So we are about to start. I'm just gonna do a quick lineup. Okay, so today what I want to talk to you about is the fact that obviously if you are in coffee industry, you might be suffering a little because of the close down of coffee shops. And also if you are a barista, you find yourself in quite a difficult time where the work isn't really accessible. However, it doesn't mean it's time for you to stop or completely give up, because there's so many things that you could be doing and you should be doing as well. So today we're going to cover a couple of things that I do want to bring out and that will definitely help you and your business. Again, regardless if you are a barista or if you are running the business. So first things first, and this is my tip number one, create a valuable content. This is the best time for you to actually go out there and present yourself, to show people that you're present, that you do want to connect with people regardless of the current situation. So being accountable for your own persona and whatever you do is extremely important, because once the coffee shops open, people will want to go out. So if you are a business owner, you should be there for your customers, no matter if your doors are opened or not. And if you are a barista, that will simply show that you're being proactive with your own education, but also with providing a content and a value to people's life. Because a lot of people are feeling very, very lonely at the moment. And even simple things like a chat or giving them a little bit of yourself will create massive, massive value. So second thing I do want to bring up is you should be spending a little bit more time updating yourself. So whether it's updating your online content or your CV or creating a few more leads or focusing on social media, basically being present for people around you is extremely important. And if you are a business owner, this is the best time you have to search for new products, for upcoming trends, to see what can you give to people once the doors open again. So products and trends, that will be a massive thing. So you do want to do a little bit of homework, and especially now that world gave you the time that many of us always complain we have not enough. But also another thing that I do want to point out when it comes to updating yourself is updating your own knowledge. So obviously coffee industry is a massive, massive industry, and it grows incredibly fast. And there's never been time like today where so many people are going out there creating new products, new stuff, new recipes. The latest trend, Dalgona coffee, if you've heard about it, it's basically whipped instant coffee with sugar and served on milk. So it's basically like a homemade twist to homemade latte. But this is basically what you want to be doing. You want to be out there, you want to be educating yourself, updating yourself, and also catching up on what will be a value to people in upcoming days and in the future, once the businesses will go back to normal. Hopefully it's going to be sooner than later. I do apologize, I'm super, super white, but there's a lot of sunlight going in. So the weather is awesome. I know doing the work when the weather is just like that, it might not be the ideal thing, but this is the best time for you to grab your laptop, grab your phone, and start educating yourself a little bit more. So three that I do want to give you is cut your expenses. And I know it might sound pretty obvious, but what I mean by that is simply cut the costs where you don't really need it to be out there. So determine where your money are going and is it making you any good, really. So if you can, for example, negotiate, because that is a big thing you should be doing at the moment. Try to negotiate, whether it's a phone company or utility bills, or even your landlord if you're a business owner. Try to negotiate some sort of relief to simply cut the cost, because the money you will save today you will be able to spend on something else in the future, whether it's bringing the quality to your product, or investing in your own training, because that's another thing. Now, tip number 4, and this one is really important, and I'm really surprised that not as many people do it as they should. Be transparent. So transparency in this industry, in any industry really, is a massive thing. And just because the doors have shut for now because of the current situation doesn't mean you suddenly stop existing. And being honest about how do you feel, how are you coping, people do want to hear back from you. So this is one thing that you should be doing. Be honest and upfront with people, make them aware what's happening, and just get in touch with them, because this is something that a lot of people underestimate when it comes to building a relationship, whether it's your audience, whether it's your employees or employers even. So another thing, and this is my last tip, so we're going to make it quite short today, because I do want to make this content very digestible to you, and we will be going live every single day in the morning at 8 o'clock, so you can ask me any questions and we can have a chat. If you have any concerns, I'm there for you. That will keep my accountability for waking up in the morning and doing something, which I'm pretty not bad with. But still, if I can help you with absolutely anything, I'll be delighted. And especially in times like that, we do want someone to talk to. So I'm there for you. So if you feel like you want to ask me anything, bombard me with questions. Okay, going forward, this is the last tip I'm gonna share with you, is show up. Show up in people's feeds. So that means be present on social media, be present on Zoom meetings, start appearing in people's phone book. And by saying this, mean whatever you do today will have an outcome tomorrow. So picture it this way. If you're a business owner and you at the moment are shut, you have not much to do when it comes to your own business. Well, at least that's what you're thinking. No, it's you're not correct, because what you should be doing is actually popping up on those social media and showing people that you do research, and showing people that you're trying to build something more for them, a new experience, that you're proactively are working towards the times when you will open again, because you will. And on the other hand, if you're a barista or even looking for work, this will be the number one thing when it comes to finding a new job. So for example, and I'm saying this from the background of helping in recruitment and doing a background check on people. The number one thing that recruiters do check is your social media. So keep updated, start posting. It doesn't have a number. The amount of times you are present on social media and you are posting, as far as it's valuable content, you can be posting 77 times a day if you wish. But that simply will translate into your future outcome, because once people see you being proactive, even in the times when so many people give up for some reason, and I generally do not understand it, this will be a number one thing that you want to focus on at the moment. Show up, be present, make sure that you're still being proactive towards your future career or your future business, and just brand yourself a little bit more. So these are these are the 5 things I wanted to share with you. So again, create your own content and create a valuable content, because that matters a lot. Then update yourself, whether it's investing in education or finding out new trends or doing some research. You've got more than enough time, so there's no reason why not. Cut your expenses, be transparent, honest, and upfront with people, and show up. Make sure you're there for people that might want to see you, might want to catch up with you. If you have something to say, say it. Be there for others, because we all are experiencing at the moment those crazy times, and there's no better way than creating your future than doing it today, isn't it? Well, I just wanted to drop that today. We will be covering more subjects throughout the week. I will be keeping you updated and post the topics on my Instagram account, but also on Twitter and basically any social media for you guys to be able to jump on, join the conversation, and so we can all have a little bit more and learn a little bit more. Because for myself, it's a really, really good practice. It's a good practice for me as a speaker, because that's what I do for living. And as a teacher, and with all the knowledge that I've gathered and I've got, I feel responsible to sharing it with you, because I'm really, really hoping it will help more than few. So it was a pleasure to have you today, and thank you for watching, and thank you for sparing a few minutes to be with me. And I shall see you next time, and I will be posting as well some more content in upcoming days. So definitely make sure you follow, turn on the notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, definitely sooner than later. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.